Have you ever thought that something as simple as salt could clean your spirit and change your energy? Or that people from different cultures and time periods have used this simple crystal to protect themselves from bad things? Salt is more than just a seasoning for food. It has spiritual, cleansing and protective powers that have shaped many beliefs and rituals around the world. In this video, we'll learn a lot about how salt can heal and change things. We'll talk about how salt has been used for a long time in Buddhist, Hindu and Christian traditions, as well as how you can use it in your own home right now. Salt may be the secret to a more peaceful, harmonious life. Salt has a lot of meaning. In many ancient societies, people thought it kept away bad energies. Even now you can get rid of bad energy in a room by doing simple things like putting a glass of salt water there. Want to know if your house feels heavy or tense? With salt's ability to clean, you'll find a new way to make your space lighter and brighter for you and the people around you. That's not where the magic ends, though. What did you know about the structure of salt that has to do with sacred geometry? This shape in nature looks like patterns in the universe, which makes it a metaphor for the balance we look for in our own lives. Besides that, Himalayan salt lamps have become popular health items because they naturally improve mood and calmness by releasing calming negative ions. Around the world, people use salt as a sign in ways you might not expect. From sumo wrestlers in Japan who throw salt to protect themselves to people in Europe who put salt at doorways, salt has a deep and universal power. Think about being able to use this much energy in your daily life. If you want to learn more about how salt can change your life, stay with us until the end. Not only will you learn ancient knowledge, but you will also get useful tools to improve your life and space, building a base of peace, clarity, and safety. Before we continue exploring the hidden powers of salt, make sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel. This way, you won't miss out on more life-enhancing content that could truly transform your spiritual journey. And let's connect through positive energy. Comment below with the affirmation, "I attract peace and clarity," to start bringing these qualities into your life right now. Let's spread good vibes together. Different religions and cultures revere salt as a sign of purity, safety, and spiritual stability. Salt is an ordinary thing that has a lot of meaning because of its journey through time. In ancient Egypt, mummification used salt as a sacred substance that stood for both cleanliness and death. Not an end, but a continuation for the Egyptians. Death was a journey where keeping the body safe made sure a safe journey into the afterlife. Symbolizing lasting purity, salt became a bridge that connected life to the eternal. Its use in mummification made salt a symbol of protection, watching over the soul and keeping the body alive in a way that honored life even after death. According to Buddhist beliefs, salt also has a protective function. According to Buddhists, salt connects us to the earth and keeps us safe from bad influences. The Buddhist belief that the environment needs to be balanced and harmonious is reflected in the use of this object to clean and clear images. It's more than just a mineral in Buddhist rituals. Salt is a protector, a shield against evil, and a source of spiritual grounding that helps people feel closer to the earth, which soothes the mind and feeds the soul. In Christianity, salt also has a lot of significant meanings. According to the Bible, salt is a symbol for life itself. It stands for knowledge, devotion, and God's bounty. Transformational and cleansing, it represents the power of faith to clean us. As in the salt covenant teachings in the Bible, Christians often use salt to show loyalty and trust in relationships. As a reminder of how pure, sincere, and holy the promises people make, salt is even used in religious ceremonies. By using these meanings, salt becomes a channel of divine wisdom, a reminder of the link between human life and sacred life, and a sign of trustworthiness and purity. A big part of Jewish worship is salting the earth. During Sabbath meals, salt is sprinkled on bread to represent a promise to God and the protection of all creation. In addition to showing respect for God, this ritual reinforces the idea that salt comes from the earth and connects Jews to their heritage and spiritual practices. While adding salt to food, it turns into a holy moment connected to faith, community, and the Creator. Like these traditions, salt reminds us of the cycle of life, the earth's resources, and how important it is to be thankful for the simplest things in life. Many Hindu ceremonies use salt to rid places and people of bad karma. Salt is seen as a sacred element in Hinduism. As per Hindu belief, salt can remove harmful energies and make room for spiritual clarity. During ceremonies, ritual offerings often include salt to represent the removal of impurities and the release of heavy energies from the past. This cleansing act has deep meaning because it frees the devotee's heart and mind of any bad thoughts or feelings that might be holding them back from practicing sacred rituals. As a ritual component that purifies the spirit and enhances spiritual practices, salt serves as a channel for Hindus to connect with their higher selves. According to all of these traditions, salt has always been a strong defense against evil. With its use in spiritual practices all over the world, it emphasizes its role as a barrier, keeping people and places safe from harm. In sacred ceremonies, around homes, or sprinkled across thresholds, salt is a universal shield. Along with being a holy boundary and a purifier that keeps bad things away, it reminds us of our connection to nature and the healing power of the earth's gifts. As a sign of purity, protection, and stability throughout history, salt has always had a strong spiritual power, an almost magical quality to it, a natural element that connects us to our ancestors and the sacred, bridging the gap between religious and everyday life. Beginning with the ancient Egyptians and continuing into modern spiritual practices, salt reminds us that the earth gives us more than just food. It also gives us a deep sense of safety and peace. A message that has been passed down through the ages is carried by salt, purity, safety, and the holiness of life itself. The simple but profound power of salt to clean and renew the places we live has an effect that goes beyond what we see. One way to clean our homes with salt is to do a simple ritual with salt water. With just a glass of water and a pinch of salt, this practice is easy to do and can give you a lot of insight. Put the glass in a room you want to clean and don't touch it for 24 hours. After this, look at how clear the water is. It means that the energy in the room is clean and light if it stays clear. But if the water looks cloudy or murky, it means that bad energy may still be there. In that case, the ritual might have to be done again and again until the water stays clear, showing that the space is truly clean. This saltwater method is gentle but effective, and it helps us be more aware of the energies around us that we can't see. It can be hard to relax or feel at ease in a room that has been through tension, arguments, or even just strong feelings. It's like starting over, and this ritual gets rid of any emotional or energetic weight that might still be there. It works especially well in places where a lot of people gather, like the living room or the office, where different energies tend to build up over time. Doing this process over and over can help keep the atmosphere peaceful and positive. Salt can clean not only places, but also our own bodies, which makes it a powerful tool for personal renewal. Some of the oldest and simplest ways to clean your body and mind are to take a bath with sea salt. Salt from the sea, added to warm bath water, not only relaxes sore muscles, but also gets rid of waste and stress. By letting the salt act like a magnet and pull away the heavy things of daily life, this ritual can help you feel more grounded. A salt bath can help you relax, clear your mind, and feel emotionally balanced. It can also help you let go of your worries and feel calm again. Salt baths do more than we might think to help our bodies get rid of toxins. Besides being good for your body, salt can naturally soak up bad feelings, which can help you let go of feelings that are holding you back. Taking a salt bath is like hitting a natural reset button. It can help you feel better when you're stressed, overwhelmed, or just plain tired. The water cleans away both physical and emotional heaviness that builds up over time. It's a way to take care of yourself that treats your mind as well as your body, and it makes you feel clear and refreshed. When we do these simple salt rituals, we can connect with the essence of balance and purity. Using salt water to clean our spaces, or taking salt baths to clean our bodies, can bring us a sense of peace and freedom that can change our daily lives. These habits help us remember that energy, like everything else in life, needs to be cared for and renewed on a regular basis. This turns salt into more than just a mineral. It turns into a friend we can count on to help us live a lighter, more balanced life. In its natural crystalline form, salt is beautiful in a way that shows how the universe was made. If you look closely, you can see the structure of sacred geometry in salt crystals. This is a pattern that stands for balance, harmony, and how everything is connected. In ancient times, the shape of a cube, which is what each salt crystal looks like, was seen as stable, grounded, and whole. As a reminder of the order that exists in the world, this simple geometric pattern can be found in everything from snowflakes to honeycombs. Its structure reminds us that even the smallest things can hold a lot of wisdom, and it can help us find balance in our lives. Not only do we connect with nature's patterns when we bring salt into our spaces, but we also connect with a sense of harmony that helps us feel calm and in control. In addition to being beautiful, salt crystals have an amazing property that lets out negative ions. Himalayan salt lamps, for instance, have become popular because they use this special quality to fill a room with good ions that can make you feel better and lower your stress. Places with lots of negative ions naturally exist, like waterfalls, oceans, and mountains. This is why spending time there feels good and renewing. The positive ions that electronics like phones, TVs, and computers give off are balanced by salt lamps, which bring this natural energy into our homes. People who spend a lot of time around electronics may feel tired, irritable, and heavy because of these positive ions. Salt lamps' negative ions help to counteract this, making you feel calm and light. The soft glow of a salt lamp does more than just make a room feel warmer. It changes the atmosphere in a subtle, energetic way. It makes us feel more centered and grounded by balancing out the energy in the room. Many people say that having a salt lamp in their room makes them feel better overall and helps them relax and concentrate. For people who meditate or practice mindfulness, having a salt lamp nearby can make their experience stronger by creating a calm and peaceful space that is good for being mindful. It's not only a health tool, but also a beautiful reminder of how nature can heal and balance our everyday lives. Adding salt lamps to places where we spend a lot of time, like the bedroom, living room, or workspace, can help us feel calmer and better about ourselves. These lamps give off soft, warm light that makes the room feel warm and welcoming, perfect for relaxing after a long day. They are an easy and powerful way to connect with nature even when we're inside. But unlike other man-made lights, a salt lamp's warm, natural glow calms both the mind and the body, promoting a sense of well-being that goes beyond the body. Because of these things, salt is more than just a mineral. It's a way to heal and balance the energies inside and around us. When negative ions and sacred geometry come together in the form of salt, they create a world of natural harmony that helps us find inner peace. As salt reminds us, even the smallest things in nature can have great healing power. When we accept this, we connect with a sense of balance and calm that makes our spaces and our spirits better. With its powerful spiritual cleansing and guarding properties, salt has become an important part of many cultures' rituals and beliefs around the world. Salt is very important in the traditional Japanese sumo wrestling ritual. It is customary for wrestlers to throw salt into the ring before each match to make it clean and safe for everyone. According to Shinto beliefs, salt can remove negative energies from a space, so this ritual is more than just a tradition. Because sumo is more than just a sport, it becomes a spiritual practice in its own right, with salt making sure that every match is based on respect and harmony. Participants and observers are reminded of the significance of purity in both the physical and spiritual worlds by the act of throwing salt, which reflects a larger belief in maintaining balance and honor within the sacred space. There is a long history in Europe of linking salt with safety, especially in the home. Throughout the centuries, people in many European countries have believed that salt can keep away evil spirits and negative forces. Countries like Germany, Italy, and the UK traditionally sprinkle salt across doorways or windowsills to keep away evil spirits or energies. Although this practice is simple, it is very effective at adding a layer of safety to people's spaces, making them feel protected and safe. As a reminder of our need to make safe and holy spaces, putting salt at entryways strengthens the line between the outside world and the sanctuary of the home. Families have been doing this for generations, which shows that salt has been a reliable friend in keeping loved ones in personal spaces safe. Some cultures, besides Japan and Europe, see salt as a sign of purity and the fragility of life. Salt is regarded as a purifier throughout Africa, the Middle East, and South America, and it is frequently used in rituals to purify people and places like. Clear thinking, stability, and renewal are thought to be in it, which are qualities that reflect the purity of life itself. Sharing a reverence for salt as a sign of purity brings us together as a species, regardless of where we come from. Through these actions, salt connects people to each other and to nature, showing how important balance is in life. It is believed that salt can help people connect with the spiritual world in many native cultures. Within Native American traditions, salt is frequently utilized in ceremonies to cleanse images and help with healing. According to this belief, salt has a grounding power that can help people stay on their spiritual path. A common belief across cultures is that salt has a deep, almost magical power to bring about peace and clarity. Different cultures respect salt because it connects with something basic about our nature. Its purity reminds us of the things we all want: to be understood, to feel safe, and to be connected to something bigger. Today's busy and complicated world needs reminders of how simple and holy nature's elements are. Through combining old and new customs, these cultural practices show that people have always wanted to be pure, safe, and at peace. Understanding that salt has been used for a long time in ceremonies and homes around the world teaches us that simple things often have the most power. If we recognize the importance of salt in cultural traditions, we can learn from the beliefs of those who lived before us and see how they relate to our own needs for safety, clarity, and sacred space. Within these rituals, salt is more than just a mineral. It's a shared representation of how fragile life is and how strong the human spirit is. The healing powers of salt can be used in easy, effective ways that improve our physical and mental health. As a form of self-care, using salt scrubs is one of the most effective things you can do. By rubbing salt gently on the skin, we get rid of dead skin cells and reveal new, healthy skin. But this practice can be very grounding in addition to being good for your body. Due to its natural ability to clean, salt can help get rid of both physical and emotional impurities. As a way to let go, using a salt scrub is like washing away tightness and stress. The action itself becomes a metaphor for letting go of any stress and entering a new state of calm and clarity. Plenty of people say that after a salt scrub, they not only feel better, but also lighter, like a weight has been lifted. Making salt mandalas, a mindful practice that encourages stillness and concentration, can also help you focus and calm down. In meditation, people use mandalas, which are complicated patterns, to help them focus their energy and intention. We add a layer of purity and grounding to the practice by making these patterns with salt. As we carefully shape the salt into designs, we clear our minds, letting go of things that are bothering us and embracing peace within ourselves. Drawing the mandala is a form of meditation in and of itself, as each line and curve helps us stay in the present. It can be especially helpful to make a salt mandala when you are feeling stressed or want to get clear. This is because it calms the mind. When the mandala is finished, it stands for balance and harmony and reminds us of how to find peace within ourselves. Place small bowls of salt in the corners of rooms to keep the energy in balance. This is another easy and effective way to use salt in our daily lives. People believe that this traditional method can absorb negative energies and make the space more balanced and peaceful. Putting these bowls of salt in the four corners of a room creates a grounding presence that makes people feel calm and positive. If you spend a lot of time in places that feel tense or heavy, this practice can help change the mood and make you feel more calm and clear. The salt cleans the air naturally and keeps working to get rid of any bad energy that comes into the room. By replacing the salt on a regular basis, you can keep the energy fresh and keep your home a place of relaxation and good vibes. A lot of good things can happen for our health when we do these simple things with salt. Whether we use a salt scrub to clean, make a salt mandala as a form of meditation, or just have salt bowls around the house. These activities remind us that sometimes the simplest things can bring us peace and balance. Salt connects us to a state of inner harmony, which helps to calm the mind, heal the body, and lift the spirit. When we follow these daily habits, we discover that salt is more than just a mineral. It's a gentle way to live a life full of peace, clarity, and well-being. If you found the wisdom and power of salt as transformative as we do, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Your support helps grow this community and allows more people to access tools for peace, clarity, and balance. Let's keep the positive energy flowing. Comment below with the affirmation, "I welcome peace and purity into my life." Share any experiences you've had with these practices or thoughts about using salt in your daily rituals. Let's build a community of healing and harmony together.